Hello, America. Stephen, politicallylazy.com. The news today, the new buzzword is 47% of Americans pay no tax. So I have a few questions. Does the 47% have all the same rights and all the same protections of our powerful military as the 53% who pay taxes? Of course they do, and it should be that way. But when you don't have a stake in something, do you care what happens to it? If you don't have a stake in a business, do you care if that business fails? If you have a stake in that business, you do everything you can, whether it be cutbacks, working extra hours, whatever it is, to make it work. I know I've been there. So when the country goes bankrupt, and it's going to, we're now $12.7 trillion in debt, it goes up every day, and eventually it's going to stop and run out. And what is the 47% going to do? I have a feeling the 53% might be okay, because they know how to deal with certain situations. They make enough money to pay taxes. They have a stake in what they're doing. So they'll probably survive and be okay. What is the 47% going to do when the gravy train runs out? If the government is broke and has no more money and can't issue welfare checks, can't extend unemployment, can't keep spending the way they're doing, what is the 47% going to do? And how are they going to react when this day comes? And it's coming. It's definitely coming. What I see is the government is creating an environment for us to rely on them. And when they're no longer there because they're broke, what do? Shouldn't the government be creating an environment to for instance, take all this money they're spending? Wouldn't it be better served in teaching and training and creating more taxpayers? Wow, what a concept. How do we get people who aren't paying taxes to pay taxes? I mean, isn't that what Apple Computer does when they come out with a product? Let's create a great product, right? Then they have the iTunes ecosystem, which you have to go to, whether it's for apps, music, movies. They don't want you just to write an app and throw it on your phone. No, they have to create an environment for you to go to them, spend money for their product. Can you imagine if the government worked that way? My God, how many taxpayers would we have? It'd go up drastically. I mean, when you're getting something for nothing, who's going to complain about that? Our country is self-destructing because the politicians are trying to get votes. And it looks like they're going to guarantee themselves 47% because those non-taxpayers, when they do their spiel on how they're helping them, well, they're going to get that vote. I mean, it's going to come to an end because the people paying the bills is getting smaller and smaller. 53% pay the bills. 47% add to the bills. Mathematically, that's going to come to an end. That's guaranteed. It's simple math. And if you don't see it, you're just naive. What happens when there's no more welfare, no more unemployment extensions? And the unemployment extensions, I know several people on unemployment. They're not looking for a job. They're making just enough to get by. Why would they? And if they're going to have 2 years of unemployment, they're helping the problem. The government is actually stalling the recovery. I mean, I would think after unemployment, if there's no work, well, put them on welfare. And a portion of those people don't want to be on welfare, and things will start happening, I think. But when people get extension after extension after extension, and they're not going to look for work. Who is to blame for this? I could tell you who's to blame. We, the American people. It's no longer our country. We, the people. Psh, Constitution. Government has a huge shredder. Just they shredded it. We don't have a say. Pretty soon we'll all be on the government doles and doing what the government will be the boss. Because if you're getting everything from the government, well, they're your provider. You're not your provider. 47% don't pay taxes. They don't have a stake in what happens. You know, my son's a U.S. Marine, and 53% of this country has a stake and pays him to protect our freedom. And the other 47% get the freedom at no cost. They have no stake in the country. Think about that. If you don't understand what I just said, maybe you should become a taxpayer. That's it for now. We'll see you real soon. Support our advertisers, please. And email a link to my site to a couple of people. Maybe they'll see this and get involved. Have a great day.